Hey everybody, it's Helium Lemon 15. Welcome back to more Fluidity. This is part 3. I recorded like a bunch of stuff. Let me just make his full screen. I recorded a bunch of stuff yesterday. I recorded like an hour of this game, so that was pretty fun. So now I get to commentate over it. Today is November the 20th. It's the evening time, and what a day to be alive. New York is like warm, then it's cold, then it's really cold, then it's warm again, and it's like, ugh, okay. And I'm like, very like, the ducks were enjoying a foam party in the bath, but they got loose from the tub. A foam party, okay, sure. You know, I'm sure, you know, the ducks just, you know, made their own foam, and it was a good time. I like how there's all this ice. It must be some kind of, like, ice cellar. Is that a thing that, like, Americans have in their homes? You know, when I mean non-city dwelling Americans? Like, is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know these things. Please tell me. What's the guy's name from NPR? Ira Glass? Please tell me, Ira Glass. Please tell me, Garrison Keillor. Gosh, I miss Garrison Keillor so much. Well, not really. I don't like thinking about him every day. So yeah, I've been pretty vocal with my friends about, like, I hate daylight savings. But now I realize what it is like... Actually, I don't actually understand the history of daylight savings enough to really know what I'm talking about, but I just don't like the part of daylight savings where it gets darker. But apparently that used to be all the time. And then people decided, let's just have part of it be when it's lighter. You know, but they could have... If they're gonna have daylight savings, they could have at least evened it out. Instead of getting really long days and then really short days. They could have evened it out, you know. I don't understand it. So I think we should have daylight savings all year. And we should never fall back. Because I think it's really dark. You know, at like 4 p.m. in November. And you always remember November as like, oh yeah, it gets really dark. And then December it gets even darker. And it's just depressing. It affects people's mental health. Like, I think I have depression. I think I have some sort of depression. But just like, it affects people's mental health. I want the government to be more aware of stuff like that. Anyway. Yeah, the duck bath thing is one of my favorite rainbow drops in this game. I want to say, yeah, I played the demo of this game like way back in 2010, and that's how I first knew about it. So, you know, and then I finally said, yes, I want to buy this game. Yeah, I used to play a lot of WiiWare demos. This game, And Yet It Moves, gosh, Chick Chick Boom, Cave Story, Kyoto K, Art of Balance, Monstica Corral, Nyx Quest, Kindred Spirits, what's that one? It's like something about fur. Furries, something, I don't know, furries. No, dead fish. That fish asphyxiated. Going off on that. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the one where it's like a strategy game and it's like really weird. No, I'm sorry. There's probably somebody out there who's like, hey man, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is a good game, and I only played the demo, and it's been years and years. But I think I played this game in like, I think I got it in like 2011. So I played the demo in either 2010 or 2011. Or maybe I got it in 2010. I don't know. Those years are kind of a meh in my mind now. This is really stupid. I'm gonna get lost for a hot second here, but oh, I love this. Made a wrong turn, you idiot. Oh, this is not from the footage I recorded yesterday. This is still from the footage I recorded last week. Well, excuse me for being so confused. In other news, I've been getting pretty far on Time Spinner. I made it to this boss who's like this scientist dude, and then he impersonates your mother, and he's like, "Oh, I'm your mother, isn't that crazy?" And it's really just, it's like, you know, it's just an illusion, of course. If I didn't make that clear. Yeah, there's this great, creepy level that's called Amadeus Laboratory, not lavatory, it's not a toilet. But it has this great, creepy, like Metroid Fusion type atmosphere with all these biological experiments gone wrong. It's like, yeah, it's like Metroid if Metroid was a horror game. And then there is this like other boss that was just this huge bird skeleton. And I was like, okay, that's just a Chozo ghost. It's like, yeah, that's just Metroid. It's very clear what your source material is. You're not making, you know, at the same time it's a great game, so I'm not complaining. I love Kickstarter. You know, Time Spinner is a Kickstarter funded game. I've been watching this the Broken Age documentary, which is kind of about, you know, it's all about kind of the history of Double Fine and how they made this game Broken Age, but it's also kind of about, like, you know, Kickstarter games are this great new thing. And in the last episode of the documentary, which we watched today, we finished watching it today, they're like showing all these, they don't actually show all the games, they show the names of a few of them, but they just show like how much money they've all received. And I feel like all these great retro games that are coming out, like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Shovel Knight, Tadpole Treble, I think Teslagrad is a Kickstarter game, and then all these other, just name any like great game that's made now in like a retro style. Messenger is probably a Kickstarter. I don't know if Messenger is a Kickstarter game. Plug for my other LP that I'm doing right now, which is the Messenger. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that was a really long side tangent where I was originally talking about Time Spinner. Time Spinner is very preachy. It's very like, it goes out of its way to tell you that like, oh, this character is gay and this character is transgender, but it's very, it's not a bad thing. It's just very like obvious that it's trying to like preach a message of acceptance. But it's like, hey, some game has got to do it eventually. It might as well be Time Spinner, because it doesn't come at a cost to the storytelling of the game. It's fine. Yeah, but I got to a certain point at Time Spinner where it's like, okay, now you have a choice of 2 alternate paths that you can take, and I thought that was really interesting. I was like, ooh, I'm not ready for this decision. Okay, so this is a puzzle that I really like. This might have been in the demo too, although maybe not. It's so pretty. This really is one of the prettiest places in the game. It's another rainbow drop puzzle, or mini rainbow drop, I guess, where you have to get like ROYGBIV. You know, I love ROYGBIV. You have to get the little mini drops to form a big boy rainbow drop. Now what I was doing over here, I was getting kind of frustrated with this little cog, because I was kind of like, come on little guy, you can make it all the way across, and then he kept getting off camera. But then, there we go. As I thought, oh yeah, he would just keep moving if he was off camera, but like he never caught up with me, so it was kind of a thing. But now it's not a thing, and we can get, what, V for violet? Or is that I for indigo? Let's see. I'm gonna feel really embarrassed, you know, if I actually admit that I can't tell indigo and violet so far. Oh! Okay, so this is not ROYGBIV. This is like pink. Pink ain't a color of the rainbow, man. What are you doing? It's like a purple, I'm just gonna call it purple. Purple, blue, green, yellow, pink, orange, red. Like, what kind of rainbow is that? Like, PBG, Peanut Butter Gamer, YPOR. I'm sorry, that's really pointless and bad and stupid. Like most of my videos on this channel, what do you know? I like that, you come out of a well every time. Okay, so we still got the top right corner, but as you can see, we probably can't get to that yet. We have... Yeah, is that this episode? We have another page that we can get to. We've been to the right page, but we haven't accessed it from the, like the access point that's at the very bottom right corner of this page. So we've been seeing the top right of the very right page. Or am I completely wrong? Yeah, we haven't gone through the bottom right yet. That door that unlocked in the bottom right. Okay, well, I'm just being stupid, because... Is there anything we can do here? Yeah, there's this furnace, or this, like, door that we have to open. I love this, by the way. This is so pretty. I'm a big mountain guy. I like me some... I'm just John Denver. You know, I'm a city boy, John Denver kind of thing. Yeah, whatever. Pretend I never said that. West Virginia, call me. Call me. It's very... Yes, I know how the song goes. It's take me home, country roads, to the place I belong, West Virginia. Yeah. So yeah, what I'm trying to show you is that there's a door. Okay, we can do more stuff over here now, because that's a thing. I love this happy song. This is one of the happiest songs in the game, and there's this happy train going by in the background. So Thanksgiving is in less than a week. That's really crazy. I've been feeling miffed about school, but like, just kind of not enjoying it, but... Oh, before we get on that discussion, and I feel like that's like, I get so depressed whenever I talk about school, and so many videos of mine, I just start trying to find something to talk about, and I'm like, well, school, I hate it. I feel like I'm always so negative about school. But this jigsaw puzzle piece, totally not Banjo-Kazooie, you have to, technically, there's a ability that you get a little later in the game. And there's a lot of stuff that you're supposed to do with these different abilities that you get later in the game. But once you have the burst, you can kind of do this, like, you know, burst everywhere ability. And if you know your timing really perfectly, you can do tricks with this game. And it makes me really happy when I can show people that I can do tricks with this game. And I'm always like making a joke about it, like, oh yeah, I'm such a pogger, man. like I'm doing these little tricks with this game where I'm just doing fancy techniques that involve timing things in a certain way. They're not fancy, but they're certainly like just a little bit harder than what the game actually intends you to do. So that's why I like doing them. And the fact that, you know, it lets you get stuff extremely early. I've always wondered what this yellow stuff is. It's just like toxic stuff. It's just like toxic pee. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't have to make it a potty joke, but like if you see poisonous yellow stuff, like what are you gonna naturally think of? Come on. Yeah, but school is like, you know, I really don't have a lot to complain about, because once I get through Christmas, basically, like, I'm gonna be coasting, and then it's gonna be my last year. So, since it's my last year of undergrad, I guess I just really want to do well. So, but it's hard, you know, this COVID thing has made us kind of rethink our priorities, and it's like, well, I want to do these Let's Plays because I have fun doing them, so, but you gotta balance everything in life. So that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh boy, so exciting. Goodbye.